Today we are building a beautiful storage room for all of the different wood types. We can store all of our wooden building materials here for easy access as we continue to build up this desert village. You're watching Bambi Builds, and this is episode 27. So we've been working on this desert village for a few months now, and we have plenty of beautiful buildings, but they're not super functional. I would love to use this space to store things that we actually need all of the time, so we don't have to keep running back to the house to grab our supplies. So today we're going to focus on all of the different wood types. I've already mapped out the area that we're going to use, and I have a bit of a vision. We're going to have two separate buildings, both carrying 6 different wood types. And this building will eat into this platform a bit, and then maybe we'll build on top of it. We'll see. I have prepared a few materials that we already had in storage. I have been smelting sandstone, of course, as always. And we have a few random materials. Then we have all of the different wood types. I should have spruce saplings stored somewhere. And then we need both of the nether wood types, which I do already have stored away, so we'll just have to go grab those. And then the dark oak. I don't even have a sapling, so we might need to go on a bit of an adventure. But first we will double check that I don't have a sneaky sapling stored away in the jungle. So I had this idea to store them all here. Yeah, it's not looking good. I've already got those. We really need dark oak. I think that's regular oak. Yeah. Alright, so we'll definitely have to go on a bit of a trip to find the dark oak. But first, let's get our netherwood sorted. Alright, we've got warped wood. Plenty. Lovely. Not much nylium though. And we don't have any crimson wood. So we'll grab some nylium so we can actually plant the saplings. We'll need our silk touch pickaxe. Then we've got our little chopping room. We will need some bone meal. Now we just... Oh, that's not right. Yep, there we go. That's how you do it. A little bit expensive. That's alright, we only need 15 of these in total. Then we need to chop some crimson logs. Alrighty, that's easy. We are also going to be using copper tiles for the floor, so I'm already working on that. Now we've got both of our nether woods. And now we're going to head off on an adventure to find a dark oak forest. So for each wood type, we're going to build a little mini biome inside the build. So I'm going to collect some biome-specific decorations, like these mushrooms. Kind of sounds like fireworks. Grab some brown mushrooms as well. And then let's take a bit of time to make this a nice place to stay while we're here for a couple of days. We could use some bone meal right now. That comes in very handy. Alright, so we've got plenty of supplies and we've built up a nice little resting point which we can come back to in the future if we ever want to find a woodland mansion. Maybe one day. That is something I have never done. And this place should be pretty easy to find. To find our way back, unfortunately I can't boat the entire way. This is definitely not where I came from, but that's alright. As long as we find some water, we'll be fine. And somehow cross this ravine. Alright, should be pretty easy to find our way back from here. Definitely on the right track. There we are. Home sweet home. Now we're also going to need some mangrove wood. I planted these a while back, but I never actually chopped any of them because they look painful. Oh, I think we have a friend. He's just chilling. Oh, I think we have another friend. Yep, he's just taking care of himself. That's good. What about this guy? Yep, cool. Yes, these are very painful to chop down. Alright, that should be plenty. So now we have all of the different wood types. There are 12. Technically, the azalea trees are just oak logs, but I really wanted an even number, so let's just pretend. And now we get to build! Look at the difference some glass makes. Wow, it looks so good. But we've run out, so we'll need to collect some more sand. We've also run out of smooth sandstone, so we'll grab some more sandstone. Glass is all done, looking good. And now we can start choosing where all the different wood types are going to go. So we want a wall of planks. Alright, that's all of the planks in place, so we know where everything is going. Now we need to start on the ground. So we've got grass, dirt, mud, and I'm missing podzol. So we've got our silk touch shovel. This, the ground has changed back to podzol. Alright, let's start here. Oh, that looks so good! So pretty. We're using moss so that it holds the green colour because the grass in the desert looks like this. Which I think is okay for birch because birch is pretty ugly. For dark oak we're going to use a bit of grass, but we're also going to use podzol so that we can plant mushrooms on it. That actually looks really nice. Moss, of course, for azalea, and our crimson. Moss for the jungle. Podzol for our bamboo jungle. Spruce. That can have podzol as well. Cherry blossom. Mangrove, we get to use mud, which is very exciting. And we can throw in some muddy mangrove roots as well. Actually, we can have one face a different direction. Oh, there are 3 different variations. That's cool. And acacia. Alright, now let's start on our first mini biome. We're going to go with the tiger, the spruce, some birch leaves. Ugh, wrong leaves. Then there's always a bit of mossy cobble. Sapling. Oh yeah, sweet berries. They look good there too. Bamboo, pretty straightforward. Have some signs. Some hanging pots. Now for our mini cherry grove. We're going to do a bit of a transition on the ground. And I actually had no idea that you could have full control of these pink petals depending on where you stand. Just takes a bit of trial and error, but you can have them exactly where you want them, which makes it really easy to do a smooth transition. Nice. Oh yes, just what we want. Welcome. Oh, watch out for the berry bush. Trapdoors, saplings. Nice, I love it. Alright, mangrove wood. This is exciting because we get to use these roots. How cool. We'll have some saplings. Nice. I never realised the acacia leaves are supposed to be green. Jungle wood, my favourite biome. Nice green leaves, so we're going to use the azalea leaves. Cocoa beans, melons. Ooh, the saplings are nice and green. And then we're going to need to actually store all the wood here. So we're going to use barrels for the most part. Oh, they match the spruce very nicely. Just throwing them in randomly in a way that looks good. There's always room to expand later on. Gosh, I love copper so much. So pretty. And of course, we can't forget the item frames. They just add so much colour and, well, they tell us what goes where. And now everything is super organised. And if we run out of space here, we've also got 2 chests there. With a composter here, hopefully we'll have a farmer kind of hang around in here. And now for this side, I think we'll just do a time lapse. Alright, I believe we are all done. Let's check it out. So, we still have a fair bit of space here, so we could possibly build into the wall there and have little houses along here. Or we could have like market stalls up against this. So yeah, a bit of space to do something. So here it is. Very pretty. Oh, I have a floating sign over here. Window into our axolotl cave. We've got all of the different wood types in their little biomes. Birch, dark oak, azalea. I love that rooted dirt. one of the best blocks. Jungle, bamboo, spruce. A bit of a walkway out here. Cherry, mangrove, and acacia. That's all of them. And yeah, very simple build. Not a whole lot to it. Very functional though. I feel like all of our future builds, I can just come here and grab what we need. And of course, the actual forest area is back over near our house. I don't really want to have a forest around here. Maybe one day. Maybe across the water. Maybe up there. Maybe one day. But for now, at least we have easy access to the wood while we're building. Thank you so much for joining me for today's episode of Bambi Builds. I hope you loved it, and I hope you'll meet me back here next week.